let's get right into it with Tucker Carlson and the ex-CIA agent. The most successful propaganda campaign the U.S. engaged in. So let's see what our brother, the CIA, ex-CIA agent, has to say.
The kind of casual cruelty and violence in the CIA that you describe, I haven't seen any meaningful attempt to stop it.
Oh, no, I agree very strongly.
He's one of my favorites, too. He's hilarious.
Do you believe that the CIA has hurt other American citizens?
Yes, I'm sure of it. Yes.
What about physically?
I'm sure of it. I could just see the Instagram reels. I'm sure of it. Yes. Oh my God. This came out yesterday.
Well, there are two very well documented cases where Barack Obama used a drone to murder Anwar al-Awlaki.
Yep.
And whether you like the man's politics or not, he was an American citizen who had never been charged with a crime. And then a week later, Obama droned his 16-year-old son and 14-year-old nephew who were sitting in a coffee shop having a cup of tea.
That's y'all president. That was y'all. I'm just laughing because I'm sorry because this nigga, I just see so many Instagram reels with this nigga. I'm sorry. He's just so fucking hilarious because he be dead ass serious. Like he be dead ass.
Also, American citizens who had never been charged with a crime, and they were children. So yeah, the CIA does all kinds of things like that.
What about domestically?
Well, I keep thinking back to Eric Holder's testimony before the Senate Armed Services Committee when Rand Paul asked him, does the president have the legal authority to murder an American on U.S. soil? Well, Senator, just answer the question. It's a yes or no question. Yes, he has the authority. Now, has he done that? We didn't know. But the Attorney General of the United States said that the president can murder an American citizen in the United States if the president believes that he presents a clear and present danger to the national security.
That's crazy. No, that's kind of that's dangerous. God damn it.
That's sick.
It's unbelievable.
It's anti-constitutional. Not just unconstitutional. It's anti-constitutional.
Do people who work at the CIA have a sense that maybe they're not serving good?
Generally, no. Generally, these are, at the working level, these are hardworking, really smart, patriotic people.
Some of them are really smart. I can confirm that.
Really smart. At the upper levels, they believe they're the smartest people in the room. They're smarter than whoever happens to be president at any given time. And if they don't like this president, they just wait him out. He'll be gone in 4 years. They'll still be there in their still senior positions, and they're going to do exactly what they want to do. This is why they panicked when Ronald Reagan named an outsider as the deputy director for operations.
Boy.
Remember?
Do I remember?
They lost it because they were like, oh my God, okay, you appoint your campaign manager, the director, that's one thing. But now operations, you're going to bring a friend from Wall Street or wherever he was an attorney? Yeah, I would.
I think that's when they called in Bob Woodward to blow them up, right? The former naval intel officer, Bob Woodward.
Oh, I'll tell you.
Not the only time Bob Woodward has been called in by the national security state to destroy Americans.
when I was the deputy director, the executive assistant to the deputy director for operations, I had just finished writing a cable. I had this lovely private office, and it looked out past the secretary into the hallway. So I finished writing, and I leaned back like this in my chair, and I happened to be looking at the hall, and Bob Woodward walked by. And I said to the secretary, was that Bob Woodward that just walked by the office? And she said, yeah. And I said, without a security escort, like he owns the place. And she said, you didn't see the memo? I said, what memo? She said, George Tenet. She said, George sent a memo saying that Woodward's writing a book and we're all ordered to cooperate with him. I said, I'm not talking to Bob Woodward. I couldn't believe it.
He's just a great reporter. Come on, John.
He's free to
That's called shoe leather. He's not.
You're talking about people that have been undercover or deep cover for decades, and he's just walking the halls.
He's not an instrument of the government. He's a counterbalance. He's a check against their overreach. He's a journalist.
They're going to run with that.
It's so absurd.
I was shocked.
The story that you told about the fake Japanese diplomat trying to set you up is remarkable. That's a remarkable story.
Sick.
It is sick. It's unbelievable that they would do that to an American citizen, particularly one with a demonstrated record of serving the country at personal risk. So, but outrage aside, it does sort of reframe your understanding of how things actually work. That happened to you. That's a real thing.
Yes.
Provable. And you said that it had, in fact, changed your view of how things actually worked. And you'd reassessed your understanding of things that had happened in American history, and that maybe they're not exactly what they seem to be.
That's right.
Can you go into a little more depth about what you're thinking now?
The short version is I have come to believe very strongly that Ronald Reagan was right when he said that government is the problem. It's not the solution to the problem. He was right. He recognized it, and the rest of us failed to see it. So now when I hear about standoffs, let's say, between American citizens and the Bureau of Land Management, for example,
Yes.
or ATF or DEA, I no longer believe what is reported in the media. I no longer believe the strategic leaks that come from whatever bureau or agency to spin the story. I've gotten to the point where I'm obsessed with doing my own investigations.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I read all
smart.
source.
That's what you're supposed to do now. Can't trust you. I mean, I want to say after October 7th, it should show you that the media is controlled by, especially after October 7th. It should show you who the media is controlled by. So, I mean, even when Trump was running the first time, it kind of showed you who the media was controlled by, but we didn't really, let me not say we didn't really see it, but nobody really said anything.
Material, because the truth has to be out there somewhere. I just feel like I have to put it together for myself. So now when we talk about the Kennedy assassinations or RFK, or MLK, or as we said earlier, Ruby Ridge or Waco, whatever it is, I default to doubting the government account.
So you worked for the government during Waco. That was my first day working at a newspaper. So I remember the chaos in the newsroom when that happened. So that was 93.
93.
That must have been the spring of 93. Correct. Is that right?
Yes.
So, boy, over 30 years ago. But you worked for the government then.
I was at the CIA at the time, and it was on every TV in the CIA. And I remember looking at it, not really having an opinion, and my boss saying, well, it's about time they finally moved on that operation.
So what was that? And boy, that's really a forgotten moment in American history. So there was a religious sect known as the Branch Davidians, so that's what we called them.
That's right.
A guy called David Koresh, that was his cult name anyway, and they were accused of mistreating children.
Yes.
Which maybe they were, I have no idea.
And hoarding weapons.
And hoarding weapons. And they were surrounded by federal agents at their compound in Waco, Texas. And that standoff culminated in a shootout in which federal agents were killed.
Yes.
And most of the occupants of that compound were burned to death.
I think it was something like 27 of them. And half of them were children.
Yeah.
Like young children.
Yeah. I think it was maybe more than 27.
More than 27?
Yeah. It was
a lot.
It was awful. But what was it? Was that more than what we were told it was, do you think?
Well, the spin was this was a dangerous lunatic and he had to be stopped before he used those guns to go out and kill people. The truth of the matter is you're allowed to buy as many guns as you want.
Yeah, I've proven that. Yep. I have.
Good.
You're not allowed to buy guns because you're a convicted felon.
I'm a convicted felon.
And you've done nothing wrong. And I really hope you receive that presidential pardon soon.
Thank you. And on top of losing my gun, I lost my pension.
Oh, that's crazy.
Obama Justice Department seized my federal pension.
Why?
20 years of proud service, $770,000. I'm going to have to work until the day I die. Only a pardon.
How could you have worked at CIA for all those years and not wound up rich?
Yeah, right.
I have to say that is the story that no one ever tells, and I just know it from my just personal life, just living in D.C. my whole life. they're all rich. Have you noticed this?
They are all rich.
Why are there all these former CIA officers who are rich?
Local tax experts are here.
He about to let us know. I love it. I love it.
Tax expert in
Some of them, excuse me, some of them get enormous book advances. Others make this odd transition into venture capital or consulting or butts in the seats kind of, Booz Allen style firms. A lot of them go overseas and stay overseas. So the CIA pays for everything. The only thing you pay for is your phone bill. And they just invest for 30 years and come out with plenty of money.
I've lived in nice neighborhoods for a long time. And there are always CIA people on my street. Always.
Half of McLean, Virginia is CIA.
Yeah, in the District of Columbia in Florida. And it's just like legit rich.
Yeah, rich.
Is that, that's not a good sign, is it?
No, it's not a good sign. Because you're not supposed to capitalize on a position.
Not when you have the power of life and death over people. That's what bothers me. It's not just like people from the Labor Department or Commerce who are like leveraging their skills to riches. It's like people who have information that they're the only ones legally allowed to possess, like true inside information, and the power to kill people.
That's right.
Like that's one category.
With no questions asked. May I add one thing?
Yeah.
I recently received an email from someone I had never heard of, but this is the third such email that I have received, and I wanted to mention it. So, of all things, I received it through eBay, right? I was selling something on eBay, and somebody saw that, because I'm an open book, so I'm just like John Kiriakou on eBay.
Yeah.
So I received this thing through eBay, and it says, "Dear John, it's so nice to finally speak to you. I've been watching your YouTube videos, and I love all the content, and I've been wanting to reach out to you for many years. I'm one of the FBI agents who wants to personally apologize to you for the disgraceful way that the FBI and our federal government treated you. I worked on your case with both headquarters and the Washington field office team, and I know many of the personnel that you're familiar with, unfortunately. That case was directed and driven by senior-most officials. Many mid-level and street personnel were against it, but nevertheless, we just followed orders. Anyway, I've always felt bad about what we did to you and for the way you and your family were treated, and I want to personally apologize."
Well, God bless that man. Do you think that's real?
Yeah. Yep. 2 other FBI agents sent similar emails to my attorneys. They're sorry. They did as they were told. And it's nice, but
do you worry about anything further happening to you?
I did for a long time, yes. There were people inside the Justice Department with whom I was friendly who said, "Ooh, the CIA is really mad that you only did 23 months. Like they really wanted you to die in there. So be on your best behavior because they're watching everything you do." And then that wore off about 2 years out of prison. I didn't see the surveillance anymore. Never got any funny emails. As soon as I got home, I was home for a couple of days from prison, and I got an email from a guy who claimed to be an attorney saying he had some classified information that showed a crime and he wanted to send it to me. And I said, "Don't you dare. I don't want any classified information. Call the FBI and give it to them." But I figured it's just some nut trying to set me up. So anytime I had a question, I would just call the lawyers, refer people to the lawyers, and then it ended up just going away after a while.
Oh, wow. They let my nigga John live. Shit.